mo enwumre Oyerepa TV so ne kumase adumu asantemantemu na yewo ensama hodo bebrasisi o man Ghana mu ne nkrofo aman so ebi na asemufo aboa no ya wasone so ayede ebetum animu yi ye kase etwa ne ho for Oyerepa TV so a enam social media so ekọ wiase aman nyina so beti enka wo Facebook a na eye Oyerepa live Facebook no eye Oyerepa live YouTube nso ye wo bisara ni nyina obetimi like comment a no wa share na unu bi nso obabi atumi anya bi atie ahwebi ensem no don hwe ba ko ntem na ye ne mu ebedi ehun kita ho ansa na ye befa brani din chemu na ba no ye hwe de di mu akotene bi mra Mampeni dada aya abediache dada Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ede ne form so called NPP headquarters na wonam so akasa ede akere na chitafo Ghana Mampeni John Mahama etu kwan from my Ghana mu ekọ Singapore na woni Singapore Mampeni akodi nkomo amane e free hoba ye de bi beba Yebe konsem fufuro emu a Greater Accra mantamu nso amane ayi sakafri ahyaman kyerese regional minister akobie edwa ene stores ahodo bia no se de beye adwadifo benya ba bia atena na wo mo aton wo nioma Yebe from my Ghana mu ne de ani achama no ne a Russia man ene Ukraine entokwa no entwai ene Russia akoto otopaye akoto asoma otopaye soma krobi ama akobubu European Union for dan ya ewo Kiev eno nso nkyere mu ne ama no nsem no ye de ni nyina bebrem Ensembi kika wenum ho ne yaboa no anwumre ye de ebesom mo bo amene fa seda enkai mo ema yaboa fo maso yasene mu a eye Express Group o se enka ntro manfo nyina se akwanto ho nkomo ba utirim na pese otukwan akai se Express Group wo ho wo mo beboa wo kumase nkran tema sunyane na fe tamale ne takrade omo telephone ya chiri ya de betu dwa bo sheba electrical senso enkane apa ene ho ne nyina wakokra de abedwa so a Usi dan ni wie na wo twe wires e de akodan ni mu na so de nkane a ekosese ofie a kai se ubeba boshe ba electricals ne nyoma border form saran so e na enoma papa e na wakokra de aba promise aba nso e de nupa ba adwa so a ene yi eno ne no ane enoma ne boost immune system no e wo nipadua ni mu de ani nipadua ni mu aye ne mre na ne huhuhu no obi wo ho a odidi a indigest yi ade be kine duane ni gyegya ne bo ni nyina no uhia promise aba no ni bi na etumi aboa Newman College nso wo se enkancho se Department of Nursing no omo abie kwan e de ema adesuafo a epese ekoye top up na so se nursing degree any diploma any certificate ahodo kokuma se atwuma tachiman ye be kwada so ya na oni mpanyimfo akasa ebrepemu no ye de wakira kwan e wo telephone so ebetumu ani midin de Akua Asiedua yemfa bene yemfa kase ni nchemu embra New Patriotic Party amanyokuo no ebie nkratemu ya woni a epese kofa ma wogina etu won so aba e ma wokuta Frank Adema Party 2028 no we wie dwumani nyina enipa dunum na free na anu a obi eye no wo makofa okrata na no brade etwam yera kwabene Japan ene yera kene Japan ekoi enra nso mpanyimfo ni bi kobran na champon ene Dr. Bawumia ene Dr. Duchum omu nyina nso akofa won krata na wo wie ye no wo bodwa Any wachi tafo na di wachi ni woko ye no etwetwe nkomo ma amane a obi te se Dr. Mamudu Bawumia odi to wanim ni se oye nipa party no enyina aton ne dada na aban a obedi animu se vice president no nyoma bebre wo ye ya na no so aye abakosem ayasen na ho a ne ton no enye den enti oguso a edi ne dwa atoa eto delegates nanim se January day twato e wa fi 2026 no party ne ko congress ko to aba ya wo mon kai no
The combined effect of how well Bawumia is known today and my experience as vice president make me the most prepared person for the MPP's quest for the 2028 election and governance in 2029. Fellow Kukrudites, in the words of Kofi Abrefa-Bruzia, the qualification to be a success in Ghana's politics includes a large capacity to stomach all sorts of attacks. I am not oblivious to the fact that the NDC and lately elements within our own family subject me to daily attacks. In fact, I expect that there will be more attacks in the coming months and years. But I have learned, if I have learned anything from history, it includes the fact that a man must be formidable so that no matter the adversity, he stands tall, focused, and resolute. All that can be held at me have already been attacked. As the days are going by, time has shown great vindication. The Bank of Ghana, the IMF, and even the NDC kingpins are now admitting on many matters that Bawumia was right. What more can they say about me now? In our history, when all has been said of a candidate and yet he remains standing, victory is the logical next step that awaits him.
Na onipa ono nso ene wode ne nkrata akoto mpanimfo anim baako eye Abetifi constituency MP ya ono kro ya nso na wode Dr. Brian Achampon na ono so ne nsem wode tu dwa bi ne se wedi agric anim sesoafo wo man ni mu pen ene oni mmodi a wabo ede asom MPP ene ne party ene afi Ghana fo nyina na wogidi se 2028 aba Ghana fo nyina bekwakoto no se MPP fo edi no ejina na wokuta franka ekopre tumi no a ebeye mre kra ede ama party no esane ne omapa watumi ayede aboa o man no ene de woni mu a osusu se oba obetimi aye Bernard Kedazi ekodwuma na se amane a wode baaye ni
Yewura Brian Champon akofa nomination wa file na enumu na wo kasa se wo MPP fo nyina kambo mu ye ba akon ne kasa mu na wo san kire se wo no wasom MPP amanwekuo no nukurodie mu pa a wo no kasa ma grassroots ono amu no wo se emanyuni wo san so de hyehe egu akwam ono asoso eye osomfo a wo som ne community ebi no ho ase ho se wo be som party no ene o man ni nyina nukurodie mu.
I stand not only as a flag bearer aspirant, which I know, inshallah, I shall win. But also to remobilize the youth of this country and channel them to opportunities and unearth their talent to prosperity. The NPP has a job to do in government. I shall win power and continue with that job. I shall focus on jobs, food security and infrastructure. For security, you know that's my turf. Today, having now submitted my form to run as flag bearer of the MPP, it effectively means that I have submitted my declaration for unity, for a disciplined campaign. Thus, my supporters, north to south, east to west, must shy away from comments and commentary that snares individuals and ultimately affects the fortunes of our party. I come to unite, I come to build, I come to lead with conviction, and I come to win power for MPP.
Empanyinfo a ene omukọ NPP party headquarters ya womo ede won krata asem koto mpanyin ni mu bie eye mrahye bedwani ogina mu ma omanfo obosum twe constituency a wasantemantam mu ono nso na wo yesoafo a ohwe ngumesua so mampani dada ekufo ado epenso meche doctor osey ya edutwum ono eni nipa ne etwato okra ya wode ne krata ekoye ono nso kira ohwehwe ni mu na ohwe de obetumi aya ne penso no Ghana fo eni komda obebie adwuma ma mabunu bebre no anya bi aye enu nti delegates nya ne mu areshimu na oto abama no beton ne ho ma Ghana fo gini tumu a ye benya mampani a wode oman ne betru akohwe nkwa na Ghana eni wiase amanya kese te America mo ebetumi agro etipenko Bernard Kedazi kuriyara eto ankra ne so.
I'm walking the street. Never a moment passes when somebody doesn't walk to me and say, thank you for your service to Ghana. The train is about to move from the station. We are just about warming up. I want my delegates to get on board. I want the people of Ghana to get on board the Ebitun train. The Ebitun factor is real. We are going to do what people never imagined will happen in this country.
Absolutely.
A young man who grew up literally in a cocoa farm with uneducated parents became the Minister for Education when his parents were not educated. That is what I believe is the Ghanaian dream. Opportunity for every youth who is listening to me today, every child listening to me today, for you to know that your better days are ahead of you and not behind you. Do not despair. Do not give up. Our government will do much, much, much better for you. We did something great. We may not have exceeded your expectations, but did something great. 2029, God willing. When you, the delegates, elect me January 31st and Ghanaian people accept me December 7, 2028, we're going to form a government that will forever put to rest this major question of poverty engulfing us. Every government has done something great, from President Nkrumah through President Buzia, even military regimes, General Frifa Ankara and Kotoka. They all did something great, something memorable that we can look to and say, yeah, they did something. President Buzia came with rural industrial development agenda. And that's something tremendous. Of course, we didn't want his term to end that quick. But even a Champon, when he took over, you can't talk about all the estates that were developed without mentioning a Champon. Then you move on to other governments that followed, Hila Liman, all the way down to President Kufuor, President Rawlings, President Mills. You move on to President Mahama the First, through Nana Akufo, through Mahama II. All of them are doing their best for this nation, but I don't seem to understand why we cannot leave the bull by the horn and say to ourselves, the people of Ghana, we are sick and tired of poverty. We will wage war against poverty and win that war so that our children will not have to go through what we are going through now.
Na ewo dwuma na se enedai no na owura kwabena bankwa ye bo a ya wo ye panipa be de akire ya wo hwe committee ehwe abato ene ne nhyehyeye so MPP party mu no etum panimfo nyina fo se age obi ankrata obi akono koka sanche na chitafo omo mpe kasa twitwie ne kasa buro bia ewo mu obi ahwe se ne campaign obeye a obeyi ateni ni mpo atwa nyina de afiri mu se ne beye a asomdwe ebetena party ni mu na wo mode akọ abato ne so nyame ya domo a January bosome e wa afia ibisimu no emu.
And then the MPP Presidential Election Committee, the filing of nomination in Abewi, and then a chairperson Emma Presidential Election Committee, Mr. Abankwaya Boa, editor candidate in any say, Omankaise MPP, Omina Yagusha Baku, Intisenia Baya, Kasa, Edim Papemu, the identity Mubaba Party, no moon and Yai. No one can say, Party will have more winner. One year to my day, son of Baya, Party Baba Power 2028. Was there and Coponishla and my party. Mamma Selina, in Kankala candidate for Nina, say, Ankopon, Ushla, no, your monko, Babia, Mokobia, Kaka constituency, and Waka Bia, on your monko, no more from on your mumra, no more Mocasa, I want it. Son of Baya, and for division, and my party.
And it has been peaceful, grateful to you. And has been faithful with their submissions. What I want to add is that I want to say that we expect that these candidates who will be going on campaign trail will present themselves in such a way that the party people will know more about what they have for the party, their intentions, their vision, how they will handle situations if they are given the opportunity, and then also what they have in store for the nation Ghana. So we expect that most of their followers will be decorous in how they present their candidates. As a family, we expect that whenever issues come up, they will be very careful in how they react. If there are issues which have to do with party and complaints, our doors are open. They can bring any complaints or any issues to the committee so that we handle. But apart from that, we expect that that family love as a party would exist amongst them. And also, what we are saying is that we would, as a committee, set up an inter-candidate committee like we have with the iPad, so that going forward, whatever rules and regulations we are going to come out with, whatever decisions we are going to come out with, we will do that with their representatives. Each candidate will give us a representative, and together we would put together the needed rules and regulations, so that if there are issues that come up in the course of the process, they'll be able to give us the information needed, and then we will be able to answer.
Beya na wotwe enie na Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama etia ne na echi etu kwan de di nkan no wode na animonyam kopie mu ewo Japan ma eho one mampani ni asoafo ekodi nkomo wieye no we be abedru Singapore ma one Singapore mampani Tharman Shanmugaratnam akodi nkomo ya wonam so ede oman no baby a yedrum pempenso ye mbambo nsam ene nioma obroni opportunities akwan wo ho ya ahogwo betimi de wodwetire abehye oman ni mu wode ne ho nsam akwakotodwa na no na mampani ye kasa no de tudwa se enioma nyina edimu yi a ayonkofa eda Ghana ene Singapore entam no opeso gugu sunsuo na baby a na wo ne kura efiri ho kodenim na eye kese pa ebi eye mpuntuo a ye hwehwe ena fe agri business eye ko adwuma ene ehun nkutahudi ene sikasam ehun komo nyina no empanyimfo emienu edibi.
Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama hwehwe dwumadi a odi akọ Singapore memu no aka hu bi amena kwakohia Singapore mampani Tharman Shanmugaratnam amenum no enkomo akoso a mampani Mahama edi atudwa se ne nisu ade hunu paale se nkita ho mapa eda Singapore ne o my Ghana tem no ebetimi atretre wo edwadie ene abefo kwan hodo a yefa so ye niema ewo wiase nanum no o mampani Mahama abaso se obaye no otu anamopa afa eka hawa hodo a o my Ghana ekumu a ono ewa reshimu pa si bibia beko ye ewo my Ghana ememu.
Our founding Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, met Nkrumah, who is really not just a Ghanaian leader but a Pan-African leader. And of those days, we've always viewed Ghana as a key player, not just in West Africa but in Africa as a whole. I know you've inherited a very difficult set of challenges, but you're off to a very strong start in repairing the situation and re-injecting confidence in Ghana, and we in Singapore, in whatever way we can, through our government agencies as well as our companies, will do what is useful to support you in your efforts. We've had historical ties from the period of our first president, and we view Singapore as a role model in our journey to create prosperity for our people.
Ene na wotwe miensa pepepe ya esumdru o my Ghana bra na iriamuhyan na asoafo mienu na afaban mu adwumayefo ne asojafo miensa ka ho tu kwan afri nkran amedru na atoyenchem kase eto o man no na yakora wo mu achi ayo man na brempon yie na ene dei Sergeant Ernest Adomensa waye mass kase pa requiem mass e de ama no e wo Kumase na Isaac Ajenim Boaten ko som na ase amane a ode bae ni
enene na otwe miensa pepepe awe wosem esiye ewo oboase aba na enipa nwotwe a aba madwumayefo enum asojafo miensa na mkonya plane crash ewo oboase no na ne ene ye na asesom ediama NS Ado sabe wo hwa ampanifo ni na ahia ye awufu som kese ediama no aye ne maame ena sabe wo hwe na oda emfonini so ne yire enso ena etoa so ye ampanifo omo ewo eye bambo edwumadi mu ni na etima ba ha.
From the moment you came into my life, I was overjoyed. I knew God has given me a gift. You confided your hope and dreams in God and me, your mom. I can never forget a fatal accident I had on the way to Takoradi to visit you, of which you personally took me to the hospital and ensured my total recovery. I am irreplaceable. Where did you anywhere? Never to someone. I am irreplaceable. And you manage to remember now. Don't want surgery. You don't know about for Ghana. security service bia odo wure mu ana chese da na odo ho ama Ghana say obeye adwuma wu ama Ghana enti odo no ho ba fare ma Ghana eye adwuma ma Ghana and he died on duty enti the other by so be wa ye akosi awie wa ko ekopa no e de akwawie ye pa
mikasa ahwana mesun pese mesun sunti mekan se mafin pa bebe obi anso no na me fa ne kensi na ya kanso on hwe yeso mo mpae mai se ibetumi atina ya merade na da chibia itumi ahia bio
dia na kai fra ukun wo
odwini pa Teme kasa ni amekai woni wa oyobi odwini pa chen obi oni na antibia
Ernest na so masam na menjumi nyina anye de with God all things are possible Sunday sanyame nka ho a sometimes me na ma mo hwemu mo hu dem aya ha no me say iradi so mumu nti say iradi zimumu a besi da me don hwi a na me se de me da yankopon na ase
ne sister na we yenchen
Yanez no yes na kasi because last year na hini no ebanyi no koti no so aka baby nti na fi marenyi na daman asemi so we besi nti I there kwesi bonyi bakada it's a double blow to the family but nyame na hozi nti e bia ye kada za otu bia o hye ne ho akonfo ana de o kana no eduru wonu ebusue wa atwene nso nyame na kasa okrohenu mu nkakra na adom kitini mu nti ye da nyame ase nti na nde ehu nda munua na o ye nda ase nkoti
Yeto so san free Kumase na yako Greater Accra mantam yeko Ashaman yekura na abro no a eben tema na era Linda Obinewa Akwele Oklu ye Greater Accra mantam soafo wakeka ne ho amenne wakobie edwa kese bi a wo mpata bebro apem ene oha aduokono a wato din ni anan ajo market ye no Ashaman na wo si bia bi afi 2020 na tese mfie no pepepenie ya wo fi ase a ba bi no ofre Okufo station no ehona na edwane wo na aban no edema PPP public private partnership said be yankrankra bi bebam na aban so chefa wo mu na wasi awia ko bia no ne odijuma na hye adwadifo no nsa
192 sheds, stores, shops within this enclave. We have a lorry terminal. We have fire station, police station, toilet facility, all built within this market. Ashaman has as its vision 24-hour livable city. With this market, we have enough lighting system that will enhance a 24-hour trading, beginning the 24-hour economy project by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama.
This initiative policy encourages continuous economic activities, unlocking new opportunities for commerce well beyond traditional hours. By fostering a rejuvenated local economy, the policy aims to transform market spaces like this into the round-the-clock centers of commerce, enhancing the vibrant and turnover essential to growth. This directly strengthens the informal sector, where many women and youth earn their livelihood by formalizing their operations and providing infrastructure and policy support. Significantly, this framework is designed to generate over 1.7 million quality jobs within 4 years, helping to reduce unemployment and stimulate a thriving entrepreneur ecosystem at the community level.
Why don't master the Jawe? First name Mupoto, Emunia, Emusi, Yabata chair, she Chikoba, Nadia, and Naya Shire, the Safaya, and Benifaya Maya, then you had your Mupa, my dear, yes, so I already said. It just say, oh, my ama, you better share you better you better fly, you better say movement, and as we be here, come. Get on penny fast, so my baby, say, am I, and I have the pa, and I was shy. Yes, I to myself, say, yes, yeah, why you say, you don't penny fast.
We are open your mouth to the over new at your market. You want near my very important.
Rocha Ghana ye kobi en shabani ase woni kobi edi Nature and Development Foundation akambom ya enede wodi nansa entete edi ama omanfo kwampa ebetimi edi galamse ne ho nkomodie ne agensam wo man ni mu no ye de afaso na ne nyina mu no kwampa ebenya danse edi agina so ebra asem efri galamse baby ayeye no ene nkomo bi ehia sempanyefo do wano betum nyina no ye betimi ahwe na ya boye ho ban ede afri ho erajo hen no ben ya wo no eye lawyer ni oni semtofo twetwe nkomo sei
Arocha Ghana any NDF enyumeku a ensha aban asem ombota yetiti upa ne se obebo enuoma odoma nkoma ede adom yen ho ban se de be obi amfa kwan bone so ense no body nkyehye ni bia bepiem asante mantem hanansa akyerkyerem ankra enyumeku a wanyin semtrofo enfree mum enumu ena mrenim ni a ene joyan obe.
It's important to gather evidence in this fight of irresponsible mining because it's a menace that needs to be curbed, and you can only tell your story when you have facts to back your story, and facts obviously would have to prove whatever you are asserting, and so evidence is very important. It's fundamental to telling your story about irresponsible mining and helping the right authorities and everybody. It's a shared responsibility, so not just the right authorities but everybody is involved in curbing the menace of irresponsible mining. So everybody is entitled to their right to life. This is a constitutional right to life. So you must, as much as possible, protect that life that you have. In your endeavors, in seeking to gather evidence in the fight, towards the fight against irresponsible mining, you should have your safety in mind first, because safety comes first always.
Ona onya akwanya ebegintiti bi nso ekasai ekire wonani so.
Pacho me bai no. Ebeshia testimony kwa ye fa so agalamse no yekoya. Yekọ site one na se nyama bi ebetumi aboa evidence. Ebeboa ma ye hu se ampa. Wakọ site wo wahu nyama bi sei obetumi di edi adanse. Betumi aboa amadwumadine so atumi akonanim Russia wakamfo eni a lawyerfo emema eni manyina mobaye asem ameka chem se nyame enkoso enhira mo omamu nyansa ne adwen eboro se ne mo beye ewe so na beni abenyina motimi di anante akyereke yen kyereke ama yenso afemu aba na da ama yenso ye ne yema ne enchirima omho atonte bia meka chem se nyame nhira omu nyina.
Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority DVLA adwuma eso akeka ne ho anyame yadom afia yesimu enchebie no wo mo de number plate foforo eba ya ye nyina nim safi bi adura na ye de emfie ABCD ni si ye no ene ye de 1 2 3 efia se ensese no ye 2025 mu anka ne nim se 2026 no ko license ka ne ye de 26 na twato de amawo na so DVLA so masesa no ya wo be ye ne foforo na santimantam ye mu DVLA panyin eyora Jerry Aflabo ono na ne yensem trofo nkomo a o kire se emrama won kwan na de ntia wotu sa na mo yi no nipa bone sama dawso opese oyi ni nyina e de free system no.
Ora Jerry Aflabo kasa chemu se sa number plate foforo a wo mo ba beye ebeboa pa ama emra atumi aye adwuma na fe bone ahodo eso ate wo se wo mo bepegem ama ni nyina so no ene aman foforo so de no atumi ayepe no no plastic material ana wo no de be ya chip nso ebehiem se ne be ya MTTD any police no wo betumi attrack vehicle bia ebia na agin samoro ne a wo pese mo hwehwe no no munya no no o kasa ya wo chemu se sa new plate foforo a wo mo de be afi bia ya na uhunu ewo number plate so say afi we ne ye no no won be yi afi ya na wode to so no afiri ho eno kra beboa ama ya na ka wurafo na wo twen say afi so a na won mo register won car no eto ebetwa
DVLA some reforms reforms na as part of the reforms no who say assessing the current registration system na use bano law enforcement any related issues yɛhu sɛ nyama kakra ɛnyɛ sɛ atosi but yɛfeel sɛ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ na ma no ayɛ better. A new number plate na authority no pɛ sɛ rolling up no you see your chief executive can say there will be a better plastic and the chip a beshim chip embedded so chip embedded no cry no beboa ama plate no you bet me already plate no in temtem I mean the police on the road about enforcement ombenya akadia ombetimi dia scan plate no na ama omo information a worker no so eno no beboa dan say ebia age omo tro na ma no to na omo atro letter dia ba DVLA office omo pese ye hwehwe information so that time no na ebia crime no has been committed and I say na ebia the omo pese omo information dia na ebia na akachi kakra I think say Ghana yen kwani kura sesi a ye issue number plate a ye de ye eto ano
enu akire no de afutuo e ma ka wurafo no se wo a won register wo car no e wo se register sanse se car ni si kwan so abra woni registration number enu no etia emra
na ewo ka yi ene ne number fofora ye de bebobo ho ina car tonfo ku ewo asantimantami emoye car dealers association wo mo epanyi a okasama wo mo chiame eye Martin Kwajodan so ono so de na no tumu bi se wo de egi DVLA for 72 mu papa na wogi di se ba ebeboa wo mo ankasa nso ene wadwuma wo ye no
DVLA for de ba efa new number plate registration no yen card la for de wogi di se ebeboa ye de ti ebeboa ye ne se sei no yes na de to car echi no ntebu ha wo be trading na se so car foforo be to beton abaji mu a ya na emane ton ye din kakra ebi ne se ebia wo 2016 car register ba car na ho odin wo but open new one open na ye o de man because he 16 obi abeto a on pese obeto na ma ne aye din ama ma bo no so ba fom but say the new measures on dey be ye hu yi akra car na wo ba ne ye hu be kwa ifi enti de be boa ye nya ne se wo balance ye he na ho odin ne ye ton ama obi a ye ebeboa ye ama ye dwuma no so it my trade in ama obi ansa kande o pese ne saka ama ne card da no so tima ton ja tofoforo nti sa ne number plate foforo na bande ye cardless de ebeboa ye pa o kwan bibire so in fact chip na ye be share car mu na ma ye number plate no ebeboa in the sense ema police ni embre entumo to crash especially engine si car beam because sabe abrochi etutu kwan kakra say police ni stop wa okota ne car mu no around ne number plate no information nyina beba it we dey because any system police in there for paper mami for say mami but say police need down na so di wachi kwa na otumi run o card me number plate me hu say information was on say ni pass so mesi and so bentin car na ekwe intiamasi ya scratch o car kwa say jo car through sem kwa na need no enye de because information bo car na nim da pa police ni bia hu a obetime hu de ekọ it is same no mo be shim nso ebe boa pa ma edwumadi ali di no ye to bibi kwa yinsu e register car mo be yinsu your confidence mo say ni pa na eto ma no ye be hu na chi ni bibia ante and also a very good pa am I amienu nukreni say kase ye can duties there ye cardless executive cardless members there ye ntimi nkase enkofu dollar ne ba from kakra ntin ama duties no aba from for example ye for Toyota Highlander 2018 example now with duty 180,000 but say na dollar no ba from about 130,000-140,000 Ghana cedi into duty ne ba for say duty ne there eswatiti amaye pa
ye free Kumase na ye de ni akire mu ewo Bunu East mantam na kuro bi de ofuman adwuma mo ye ne ho pa kase eye bayire dua na enam so ama bayetonfo no ebo amane waponi tunu betire wasema no se ne market no sei ni nyina no se woni ba bia wode wo bayire gu na bayire wado nyina wonya atofo amegu ho a ene ebi bre ebi airpro na sankura efifi eka ho bayire hima hana afosa ono ena de nsemi tu dwa kire se aban twa nani na wo mehwe ofuma dwa na se de nneoma enkoyi kra
Ayira bank na kumase sunyan takrade fafi fumai ya wo haw bebre ye dwanu sa ka de niema ba no ye nya ba bia ye beyi niema nagu mo kire odwam apa ye dwanu sa ye tuba yele se ya nya ba bia ka begina kwa ye be lodu ye niema ha ye famu odwam ha ye ni de adwun so hoho bia ba ha diso kwasere ba bia wo bedwun so sa toilet de na kura diso kwasere ba bia wo ko toilet dai musa kete kura ye nya ba bia kwa na ka kura ai paki tia wo chiri ye papa ai mo boy na so ye bere nana akufu ado be no o se o meye ye bia no o mantuma anye besi na edu ne wo ma boso ti o mo boda na so no efiri wo no ano no be wi e ba nwa bibia biem asese wo nyina adare wura bibia ni wo yenti ngwat na wo ni bia nti yesra ye wura dwan ma ma se wa abade a wa mo ayen ba yira fu eni ba bia betena yesra ban sai na ne china ya wonye bian bi mfama yan ngonso buye kura ya ni bi
the American atire me na na ma mo start exams e twere se me mo tiri nkwa na me nim se the omosua bia e free base 3 years of about telefoma
makwaba baby ayedri adwadie ni sikasam ehun komo MTN Ghana free baby anu eden ase fi ase ne Ghana fo edi dwanya asem ketwa mfiti ase eba kura ne ba space phone na ne mu aba riba na afia BP MTN awon somo manfo bo won modern papa corporate social responsibilities ahodo nyina won eye bi na nei wo se kwampa obetimi afaso bi wataban mu ama adwadifo nya won so mfaso no ehu adwuma na wo ye na ne nyina mu no wo bodwa a wo de won nsem ne de da wani so atodwa yensem twani Isaac Anna eto aso
MTN Ghana omanyimu telecommunication adwumaku kase imbrembring de atuga kire se won ayanhyehye ahoro de aboa ama sikasam emu ahoden ne titiriw ewo mmea adwumayemu no agina ne nanso yiye papa na eyi aboa ama insakrai soronko enso aba amanfo abrabom ne titiriw sikasam de fe eho entutui emu Mr. Ni Adote Mengel a wonen na oye MTN panin a onen na wada northern sector ano edensam ahoro nyinara atuugwa bre a enen orekasa ewo afin pinu ni aduonu anum MTN Media and Stakeholders Forum enen ekoso ewo Lancaster Hotel ewo Santimanta Imukumase na eho enopaniri tugwa ekire se impremprem MTN abo ho moden ema won apeja won adwumanimu ma network ne ho pemprade nyinara no impremprem atimi agina ne nanso
are not just connected but empowered through information and engagement. Though we have been meeting with you most different engagements, we still find it necessary to officially engage with all of you at least once a year to not only update you on our progress and plans, but also to hear from you. We are in a rapidly evolving digital era, and as a tech-driven business, MTN is continually investing in our network, in digital platforms, and in communities we serve. But we know that real impact happens when we work together and when we engage meaningfully with the people and institutions that help tell our story. So today is not just about sharing updates, it's about strengthening the relationship with you, our media partners, and exploring new ways to collaborate in building a brighter digital future.
Madam Ajua Efriye Wiafe a wonen na waye corporate service and sustainability officer ma MTN Ghana eso ekasa na wo kire se MTN ayanhyehye ahoro ade aboa na wo bekosonson aye won afemode ade apeja won adwumanimu se de be ya wo betimi ama won customers fo de won so wo hwehwe.
Thank you so much for honoring our invitation and coming. So, Ambition 2020, which we launched in 2021. That's right. And a key focus of that is to lead digital solutions for Africa's progress. And here we are in Ghana, exactly, it's a remotely connected country. So, when we're talking about Ambition 2025, we are looking at connectivity. How do we make sure that we connect people every
na jumedinu ase ana wasangri tugwa ekire se impremprem won aye won afemude eye niam ahoro de aboa ma societal development efe infrastructure so erekoso wo man ahoro afa na nyinara titiriu eye adesua apomuden na efe enwuma akese adantem ene nkuma enso no woreboa won ewo ni nyinara emu
businesses nkomo yi a ombedi wo Kumasi